Here on my desk right behind me, I got a brand new 12 kg haul. But you know what I like better than a 12 kg haul? Knowledge. Boys, it's your boy Ken back at it again with another banger. We've been so consistent recently. Shout out to the new editor.
Oh shit.
And yeah, this is a 12 kg haul from AC by the best agent in the game. Make sure to sign up with my link in the description. You'll get a bunch of coupons. And of course, if you run through those, make sure to use code Ken. You'll get 10% off anytime you ship. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into unboxing. Alrighty, while I open this thing up, I want to talk a little bit about the numbers. I paid $100 shipping this, and this is a huge package, by the way. This, boys, is 20 kg. But yeah, you're not going to get shipping prices, especially after coupons, better than this on any agent. So make sure to tap in again with my bio. Oh, also check out my new spreadsheet website that is probably out by the time you see this video. And with that being said, let's carry on with the unboxing. Alright, next up we got a bunch of assorted t-shirts from a bunch of different brands. I'm going to run through these real quick. I know you guys don't really care, so let's just take a look at the design. The quality on all of these is for sure solid. Starting off with this off-white t-shirt. This shirt has a lot of vinyl, such as here, here, here. The text isn't as weak, but these bigger chunks of vinyl will come off with a couple washes, so make sure to wash it inside out. Next up we got this Maison Margiela tee that says Maison Margiela backwards, so if you're on camera, I don't think it will show up in the video, but it should show up the right way around. It has a bunch of paint splatters, and by the way, I got this in a medium, and this thing looks like it fit very, very large. One thing I do have to say, these tags are very nice. They're not made out of plastic, they're made of cotton. But yeah, for this, I definitely say size down one. If you're a medium, get a small. If you're a large, get a medium. These things fit huge. Next, we got another Maison Margiela shirt. And this one also looks very big, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I think these will be fine after the wash, so just get your normal retail size. You can see this is a size M. This looks like a size L, especially after seeing the off-white shirt. But this one says Margiela across the sleeve over here, which goes over onto the chest and ends with a 6, Margiela 6. Not sure what that means, but cool design. On to the next. Next, we got this Stussy shirt. I haven't seen a lot of Stussy lately. Taking a look at the back, the 8-ball. I think this is called the Ice something. I don't remember what this is called, but yeah, cool shirt. This one seems a little more of a medium, but of course after the wash, these are for sure gonna shrink. You can just tell it's one of those shirts, but I think it will come down to a real medium. It doesn't look like a medium right now. Another Stussy shirt, good print on the front. These things don't really peel off. Taking a look at the back, this most definitely 100 million %. I don't think I can really recommend this because this print is gonna peel off. I can probably peel it with my fingers right now. Not that I want to, but yep. This is something you have to wash inside out, barely wear, barely wash, and barely dry. Honestly, I'd recommend air drying these just because this print is so fragile. You can just feel it from a single touch. It looks cool. I wouldn't say it's very functional if it rips after a couple washes, so buy it at your own risk. This next shirt speaks to me on a personal level, and this is a Chinese medium. I can already tell. This thing looks small as hell. After a wash, this is gonna be a small American size. But yeah, sorry for being so sexy and funny. I don't know what's wrong with me. I couldn't tell you either, bro. I couldn't tell you either. And the last shirt we got in this little shirt haul, Ni-hao fine shit. Okay, funny story. I was gonna wear this shirt to China, but the haul that I was coming in got seized, and I had to fucking wait 2 months for customs to send it back, and then I could ship it out again. By the way, this package got delivered in 6 days after shipping, which is fuck insane. You never see those type of shipping fees these days, especially after all the bullshit that's been going on. This one, I'm gonna have to wear this for sure. So we got these 4, I think these were $1 belts. They feel like they cost about $1, and you know what, right now, live on camera, I'm gonna be throwing these in the garbage. Yep, those just went in the garbage. I'm never recommending those, not going on my spreadsheet. Why the fuck did I buy those? They were $1. I knew they were gonna be ass too, I fucking knew it. I was looking at the sheer number of things on the table. It just shows you how good these sellers are. They send out every single little thing that you'd expect to get, especially with something like a Rolex. Every single piece of packaging that you'll get on retail. This is a reseller's dream. I'm not gonna drop the link. I can't even say that because I will. Can't be gatekeeping this shit. So yeah, without any further ado, let's take a look inside the box. And damn, this one is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. The shine, I don't know if the camera captures the shine of the metal, but it is on point. I've had a CF factory, or a clean factory, sorry, Rolex before that I got in China when I was there a couple months back. The only problem with these is, I don't know if you can hear on camera, let me put it up to the mic, is that they tick kind of loud. This one's actually really good. Maybe I just got a faulty model, but damn, this thing absolutely stunning. Let's take a look at the other one as well. Look at that. This is the exact one that I got. I actually got a Submariner. This is the GMT Master II, so the dial is different at the top over here. This is for different time zones, I believe. The Submariner is for tracking dive times. Very, very interesting. I've never been diving before, seeing as I'm the one with a rep Rolex, but you know, still very cool utility. Absolutely love this watch. If you're looking for a watch, make sure to check out the Rep Time subreddit. Those guys will not do you wrong. I got this recommendation from them, and I'm glad I checked out because these are absolutely stunning. You can't go wrong with a Rolex. Taking a look at some of the goodies that came with it, you got these little screwdrivers to open the screws, to open the links and adjust it to your size. And along with that, we got a bunch of Rolex branding in this little pamphlet. Comes with a warranty sticker, a manual for whatever reason, and of course what everybody wants to see, the internet, or this is essentially the authenticity card. That was a very hard word to say.
Authenticity.
Obviously, it's not going to be registered with Rolex dealers or any of the people or the real Rolex store where you can go and get it serviced, but it's a cool little thing that you can have that comes with it. Just, you know, little attention to detail things. And yeah, I think this is by far the best, one of the best purchases I've ever made on AC Buy. So without a doubt, 10 out of 10. On to the next. Okay, next up we got an item that most definitely doesn't belong in a summer haul, which is this super duper thick Akimbo hoodie zip up. And I just want to lay this out on the table so you can see that. But as you can tell, it's a very, I've laid this out super badly, but you can kind of tell it's a boxy look. The arms are a little longer than the torso. Inside material, bro, this is like a fucking, they killed a couple rabbits for this, and I don't regret that shit. This is such a good piece of clothing. I've said this about the sweatpants, I've said this about the sweater now. Akimbo, I can blindly recommend these to you. These are just so fucking good. Just everything. Look at the workmanship, bro. You don't even see seams on your hoodie up over here. You see one over here, but apparently I think you need 3 seams on a good hoodie, something like that. I didn't watch the whole TikTok. All right, boys, next up I have an item on this table that I couldn't tell you what this is. This is a Maison $1 bill. Like, it's like a sweater, scarf, or a towel, one of those, and it's fucking huge, by the way. At first I thought it was a rug, but now the more that I look at it, I think it's a scarf. I don't know if I'm getting its full glory on camera, but Maison Mihara, United States of America, Tokyo, Japan, MMY. Got Maison Mihara's himself signature right over there since 1997. Yeah, and taking a look at the back, this material is so nice, and trust yourself, wearing instructions. This piece is so random, they even needed instructions, and the instructions are even more vague. But yeah, I guess you can do whatever you want with it. That's what the instructions are telling me. Wear it as a towel, fuck it. Wear it as a scarf, fuck it. Wear it as a pair of pants, fuck it, bro. Wear it as shoes. All right, next up we got a haul in a haul. These are a bunch of items I got from the same seller, Gideon GN, one of my favorite sellers on all of Taobao. If you can't find him, make sure to join the Discord, DM me. I'll send you a link to his Taobao account. And yeah, these are all kind of like summer basics, so I'm just gonna run through these real quick. Wow, first thing I gotta say, this t-shirt, insane material. It's not poly, it probably looks like polyester on camera, but this is not polyester. This is kind of like the Uniqlo flowy material. Of course, it's not 100% cotton. There is some sort of mix in here, but yeah, for the summer, this is exactly what you need. It's thin, it's flowy. It kind of looks like a Vujade tee in some way, but I gotta say, the material on this, very, very smooth. I gotta see how it holds up after wash though, because I don't know what this is. I literally couldn't tell you if this is polyester or not. Of course, when you see something from Gideon GN, you don't want to miss out, so you gotta buy 2 before they sell out. And yeah, same thing in black. Also got some shorts. It has a similar material, very thick waistband, zippers, nice and smooth. Got a huge back pocket. I didn't even know this was here. Usually I don't like shorts with back pockets, but that's just me. I like a clean pair of shorts, no pockets, nothing on there. And I hate drawstrings as well, so I hate everything about this pair of shorts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Next up, we got a pair of pants. These are like dress pants, wide legged. You can see how wide they are at the bottom. Not your usual dress pants, that's for sure. These are made out of wool, not for the summer at all. Even though this is a summer haul, but just something I thought I'd pick up while it was on sale on his store, because I think he's getting rid of all of the winter type of stuff for the summertime. Very nice build, very nice material. Would recommend if you can get your hands on it. Also got some sweatpants, same material again. I think this is like his whole shtick for his summer collection. Of course, these are unhemmed at the bottom. Not unhemmed, not sure what the right word is, but they're not like together, like, you know, whatever this is, elastic. Same thing, got another pair in black. I got black, I got what you want. I wanted them both. And of course, you know what they say, save the best for last. We got this cool looking piece. This is very Vujade-esque, and if you know me, you know I love Vujade. And while the details on this are very interesting, chrome buttons throughout the whole piece. Right up at the top, you got this chrome button, which isn't buttoned onto anything, but it's just kind of there behind your neck, which is interesting. I always like when pieces do stuff like this. Very interesting. No clue what that's for. Material on this, it's not cashmere like the Vujade material, but again, you can't go wrong with Gideon. I don't know what, it's like a cotton, it's a thicker cotton. I don't know if you would wear this in the summer, but it's short sleeve, so I guess you would. Maybe this is a buttons open type of deal. Very nice. On to the next. All right, we forgot one. Found it in the stack. It's actually a short sleeve. This is way too like warm feeling. I don't know how you can wear this in the summer. I'm gonna have to find out. The collar is kind of burring. Usually this guy's pieces don't burr at all, so not sure what the drop in the quality is, especially after those slightly polyester feeling tees. Kind of suspicious. I don't know if I can recommend them. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. If you want an update on how they hold up after, you know, wearing them, a couple washes and all that, make sure to join my Discord or leave a comment. If it's been a couple weeks, I'll let you know how it went. That was disturbingly loud. We got an item that's very archive and comes with really nice bag. Look at that. Like that says ALYX right over there in this suede-ish type of bag. This is velvet. I don't even know what this material is called. Throw that to the side. Let's look at the star of the show. This is the ALYX backpack. I have no clue what the model number on this is or any of that. I just saw it in a spreadsheet and I just had to cop it. This thing looks absolutely sick. Bear with me while I open up these fucking cardboard things. And taking a look, this is all made out of metal, these buckles. And wait, let's do a buckle test. Let's see. But these are not going anywhere, bro. This is really high quality, actually. You can see I'm pulling on these things like my life depends on it. Look at the front buckle. This one's even heftier than the ones back there, which is very impressive. You're gonna realize I got this thing for like 20 bucks. And of course it doesn't hold much, but in terms of looks, this thing is absolutely stunning. I've never seen anything like this when it comes to backpacks. I've bought a couple backpacks on the channel before, mainly the Nike Elite bag, which by the way, fucking sucks. Like it's just such a bad backpack. I took it to China, not very useful as a backpack. I'm sure there's like many better backpacks. I wouldn't recommend it. Something like this, for the fashion, yes, it's great. But this is not something you'd see me on an airplane with unless, you know, I just need to throw my laptop and my phone in here, I guess, which usually isn't the case. I'm usually traveling with all the camera gear and bullshit that you can imagine. So yeah, from a bag perspective, I wouldn't give this bag a high rating, but from a aesthetic, material, design, and just quality perspective, this thing is easily a 10 out of 10. I've never seen anything like it. Very archive, very 1017 ALYX, very fire. On to the next. The next item we got here is a pair of Cartier frames. And these things are not the normal Cartier frames that everyone else buys. And you might be wondering that. Well, that's because this seller, or most rep sellers, they have a hard time doing the most class. I don't even know what the name is. But basically, those glasses are two pieces of glass that have been bonded to the metal without a frame. But you can see here, this actually has a frame to set the glass in. So these are a lot easier for the other Cartiers. You might want to just go to your local Cartier store and pick them up, because getting a rep in those, especially with prescription, is damn near impossible. For the sunglasses and stuff, you can get a non-prescription rep. Same with the normal glasses, but for a prescription pair, you're gonna have a hard time finding these. And taking a look, let me put these on. God damn, that boy is blind as a motherfucker. These are not even for me. These are for a friend. And yeah, like, wait, let me put the lens on.
I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
Okay, I guess it doesn't show up on camera, but IRL, these things are blurry as a bitch. I can't see through these. Yeah, that guy needs to get his glasses, his fucking eyes fixed. But yeah, taking a look at the case, this is honestly my favorite part. You put the glasses in, you close the bottom, and then you close it. Oh my goodness. I don't know why more glass companies don't do this. And not sure if it's supposed to be like that. But yeah, overall, very cool item. Shout out to the seller. Attention to detail was on point. Came with the Cartier, came with a little holding bag, glasses cleaner, and of course the authenticity card again. And yeah, design wise, I'm not a big fan. I prefer different brands like Gentle Monster over Cartier for sure, but in terms of build quality and attention to detail, one-to-oneness, most definitely a 9 out of 10 item. It does feel a bit plasticky, but the retailer also like that, so I'm just not a big fan of these retail, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know why you wouldn't go for a pair of Maison Margiela Gentle Monsters, or, you know, something better. Because here is the haul. I was gonna fold everything up very nicely, but then I got so fucking bored and just threw it on there. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. I'd rate this haul a 10 out of 10 just because of the rollies, bro. I can't even lie to you. And everything else in this haul was just genuinely high quality, including all the t-shirts. Sizing might need a wash, but overall, like, who the fuck has a Maison Mihara scarf? I don't know. Well, I do. Do you? Did your favorite YouTuber? Probably not, so make sure to go drop a sub and leave a like on the video for the Maison Mihara scarf. While you're at it, make sure to check out the first link in the description. That's going to sign you up with $300 in shipping coupons, and the second link is going to take you over to my spreadsheet where you can buy all this stuff for yourself if you're interested, of course. And as always, it's been your boy Ken, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.